Hello people, what is up YouTube? This is Card 5000 here with more facts of what you didn't know about Pokemon. I believe this is part 8. And we started off with Vaporeon. It has the highest Vaporeon is the highest HP of all the evolutions. It has a stat of 130. It is the biggest evolution at 3'3" at 63.9 pounds. Moving on to Jolteon. Again, it's the only one. Oh yeah, forgot to mention for Vaporeon. It is the only Pokemon evolution that is weak to both its types by another evolution. Jolteon is the only one of Eevee's forms with no visible tail. Even though, despite this, it can still learn Iron Tail. How on earth? Jolteon has the highest speed stat of all the evolutions. Very close with Espeon. It lacks the tail and item on its forehead that other evolutions all possess. Those said. Well, if you look at Jolteon, it does have like little spikes in the back, but are those even considered tails? Vaporeon. Its name originates from the words flare and eon. Flare means to blaze with a sudden burst of flame. Eon means an indefinitely long period of time, relating to the long string of 7 evolutions. But yay, Porygon! This is not an Eevee evolution, by the way. Do the episode Electric Soldier Porygon, which caused 685 Japanese children to have epileptic seizures. Porygon has never had another appearance in the anime or in any film adaptation of the series, except for one brief cameo appearance at the beginning of the 2005 movie, Pokemon Heroes. And Porygon 2 and Porygon Z have not appeared either. In an effort to block the traumatizing event from minds and viewers, even though it was Pikachu who caused the seizures when its eyes were blinking red, Porygon made a cameo in an episode in the Orange Islands series as "Who's that Pokemon?" clip. Porygon is a pun of Polygon. Porygon can possibly have the ability to go into computers. According to the Pokédex, it can travel freely in cyberspace. It can go into the internet. I did not know that existed in the Pokemon world. Despite being man-made Pokemon of computer data, it can be hatched from an egg. And that would relate to the fact that it is genderless. It is not a polygon, but a sprite. Well, it does have like sides here and there, like a lot of them are trapeziums and very small triangles. In the episode Electric Soldier Porygon, it looked to be at least 10 feet, but supposed to be only 2 feet tall. Porygon is the only Pokemon that needs to be traded to evolve both times. So trade with another guy, Porygon for Porygon, you get Porygon 2. Trade Porygon 2 for Porygon 2, you get your own Pokemon back. And now it's a Porygon Z. Porygon is the only evolution line to have the basic Pokemon's name throughout the whole line. Porygon, Porygon 2, Porygon Z. I think that was all obvious, but it's the same cry as Victory Bell, except Porygon's is higher pitched. Moving on to Ammonite. Making sure I'm not going over time. No, I'm not. It shares a cry with Machop. Oh yeah. If you reverse Ammonite and take away the E, you get Tynamo. See, you take T and Y, switch them around, take off E, spell it backwards. That is Tynamo! Yay! Moving on to Omnistar. And I forget, does not have any. Yeah. Kabuto. Its design was created by the real-world Limulidae, also known as the horseshoe crab, which are considered living fossils as they have gone little to no changes in appearance over the past millions of years. However, unlike Kabuto, Lunade, or hermit crabs are not, horseshoe crabs are not extinct. I swear. Kabutops. Of course, the horseshoe crab does not evolve. Aerodactyl. And is the only fossilized Pokemon that does not have any evolutions. It is only one of 3 rock flying types. And they are all flying types. In the games, it is one of the 3 Pokemon Lance has that is not a dragon type, the others being Gyarados and Charizard. Strangely, they are all flying types. Of them, Aerodactyl is the only that isn't a main starter type. This is due to the fact that Aerodactyl is a fossil Pokemon and all fossil Pokemon are rock types. Aerodactyl is the only one that is weak against steel type moves. Aerodactyl is a rock type Generation 1 Pokemon that does not take 4 times the amount of damage from a grass type attack. It is the same cry as Vileplume, but Snorlax does not have any. So Arctic Uno. Finally, we're getting into a few legendaries. Ooh, here's a name pun. The Spanish, Arctic Uno, Zapdos, and Moltres. 1, 2, 3. Coincidentally, their order. This is the first legendary Pokemon in the Pokédex. As of Generation 3, it can learn Accuracy Focusing move and a one-hit KO move. Respectively are Mind Reader and Sheer Cold. It shares this with Smeargle. It is, however, the only Pokemon that can learn them directly by level up. Both of them. Arctic Uno, along with Zapdos and Moltres, are the most common legendaries, with at least one game in every generation having access to them, with the exception of Generation 5 and Generation 2. Last time Arctic Uno was available was by event in 2006. Wait, my friend said that wrong. It was available by event. The last time it was available by an event was 2006. Crud. It is the only member of its trio that cannot learn Heatwave. Its Japanese name is Freezer, as it says in the name pun. Moltres. Oh, wait, my friend wrote this really weird. The last few letters were based on Spanish numbers, but if you use the first letters, it's M-O from Moltres, Z from Zapdos, and A-R-T from Arctic Uno, and it would spell Mozart. Hey, thank you, my buddy. You give me good tips. You give me good facts. Zapdos. Yes, it can learn Heatwave. It, as depicted in ancient legend, is the Titan of Lightning. It appears to have 2 sets of wings, stating it has a black part and a yellow part. Moving on to Moltres, the final part of this trio, is 4 times weak to rock. But it is one of 2 legendary Pokemon that is found in Victory Road in Generation it was introduced, the other Pokemon being Terrakion. Out of all legendary Pokemon found in the Pokemon games, its location has been moved the most. By it, I mean Moltres. Before Generation 3, he was shown to have wings fully engulfed in flames, like he had wings of full flames. Dratini. Let's see. It is one of the 4 basic stage Pokemon that can evolve at least one type time, which can learn Hyper Beam by level up. The others are Larvitar, Remoraid, and Trapinch. Its prototype name was Dragoon. In one episode anime that was banned for the use of guns. Team Rocket actually called Dratini a legendary Pokemon. It is 5'11". Dragonair, if you go to Pokemon.tcg.com, it is the only Pokemon to be classified as tall and light, by the way. It evolves at the highest level of any Pokemon in the Kanto region. And remind me, that's level 55. It ties with Pupitar for second in general, with Zulvivillus evolving to Hydreigon actually being the latest, at level 64. Even though it has the ability to fly, it cannot learn Fly. Or any other flying type moves for that matter. He was originally going to be named Dragyn. Dragyn. Dragonair decreases in height after evolving. Dragonair is measured from head to tail. It is not measured from the ground up. It is measured from head to tail. That's why it's so stinking tall. Dragonite. I think I might have covered this in the Magikarp episode. Magikarp had a holy crudload of facts. It tied with Dragonite for speed. I'm not sure if I said that. And I'm out of time for this episode because Tyranitar has a bunch. So I will see you guys next time.